Good morning, everybody. This is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship, and welcome to the Ranch Road. We're going to be headed over to the ranch here in just a second. And as we pull out, number one, appreciate you guys being patient with me over the course of the weekend. I wanted to take a little bit of time off from the day-to-day type stuff, I guess you could say, because of the holiday, and which is always kind of a funny thing, isn't it? When we're in the horse business and people ask about holidays, there's only a partial holiday, isn't there? I mean, there's always, as my granddaddy used to say a long time ago, there ain't never nothing to do. And so there's always something to do with livestock, and that's just part of it. But in honor of Labor Day, I kind of want to touch base a little bit on kind of the stuff that I think's made America so great. It's that ambition, it's that drive, and that work ethic. I think we're known worldwide for how hard Americans typically work. So hence the Labor Day celebration. I think that's just awesome that we work so hard, and we kind of give ourselves kind of a pat on the back on that day, on Labor Day. But at the same time, because I'm in the horse industry, and I've heard this a billion times, oh, you're such a good horseman because you're so patient. But yet I got to tell you, the admission is I'm not really as patient as what people think. But I do believe in a quote that I learned a long time ago that I think kind of ties that patience along with the hard work. You see, because so many times I've run across people in my life that felt like that, they really believe in that old adage that says, everything comes to he who waits. I'm sure you guys have heard that. But yet that person will hear that and sit on their butt and not do anything. Just thinking that I'm just going to wait, and I'm just going to wait, and I'm just going to wait. And sooner or later, everything was really going to happen well. In other words, that's the epitome of patience, isn't it? That you're just going to wait and great things are going to happen to you. I appreciate the optimism, but the reality is it just doesn't work that way. But what if you combine that work ethic along with that patience? So I'm going to add a little bit to that quote. It ends up being one of my favorite quotes. In fact, I use it all the time when I'm working with horses. I'll kind of throw in the other thing about what you women are so good at. You women are so good at what we call multitasking, right? Y'all can do multiple things at the same time and still be very productive, whereas men folk, we're pretty darn good at doing one thing at a time. But yet the reality is when we learn how to multitask a little bit, and we learn how to combine both the patience as well as the work ethic, it's amazing what can really be achieved. For example, let's add a little bit to that quote a little while ago. Everything comes to he who waits. And here's what I'm going to add to it. Everything comes to he who waits, ... so long as he who waits works like heck while he waits. So in other words, if you know what you're really wanting to do in life, if you know what you're really trying to achieve, then yes, wait on it. That opportunity will come to you, but you've got to work and prepare yourself for that opportunity to come about. It's not going to just hunt you down. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to start taking steps toward it. In other words, the more you take steps toward it, in other words, forward motion, if you'll remember, the basic foundation of my entire program, I don't care if you're working with horses or with people, is moving forward. You've got to have forward motion. Once you're moving forward, you can be guided. The second part of that foundation is the control of forward motion. That's speed control as well as directional control. Sometimes when you know where you're going for the right thing and you're being willfully guided, so to speak, you can be guided quite easily. If you're moving forward, you can be guided quite easily toward that area that you want to go. If you find out that's not the direction you want to go, stop and go the other direction. If you're really set that you're going the right direction too, then you can also speed it up or slow it down. So you see, first and foremost, let's develop that good old work ethic. In other words, let's get off our butts and go do something. Work toward your goal, whether it be in your personal goals or your goals toward your horses. And at the same time, be patient. Remember, everything comes to he who waits, so long as he who waits works like heck while he waits. Hope you guys enjoyed the presentation this morning of the Ranch Road. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Also, hope you had a great holiday weekend. So let's get at it and let's make the day well and make it successful. Everything comes to he who waits, so long as he who waits works like heck while he waits. Let's go to work.